guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually the second time I'm trying to film today because I attempted one thing that did not turn out well. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, winged eyeliner does not look right on my eye shape. I don't know why I can't get it right, but like right here where it folds, like I can't. And I've watched tutorials, I just can't get it to work. So we'll just play with shadow, I guess. I had like a really cool like geometric thing in my mind that I wanted to do and whatever. So I'm just gonna play, we're just gonna play with makeup and it's gonna be fine. So I'm just gonna prime using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh, or no, Full Wear Concealer. All right, I am not gonna set that because I don't want to. Now let's figure out what palette we're gonna use. I started to film a video yesterday too, and I ended up not finishing it. I just haven't been in the greatest of moods. But in that video that I'm not gonna post, I did mention that I'm no longer gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill palette in any of my videos. Now, I just don't want to cause any controversy or anyone to not want to watch my videos because of everything that's going on with her. I still love the palette, I'll use it off camera. I just have decided that it's best that I don't use it on camera. Not that I have like thousands of viewers, I have like 10 viewers, but I just don't feel right using it on camera. So, you know what, I've never done a dedicated video using this palette, so we're gonna do it. It's not a new palette, I believe this is actually their first palette, I could be wrong, but it's the Colourpop Yes Please palette. Lots of warm tones, nothing super creative there. So I guess we're not doing creative, we're just doing makeup. But yeah, we're gonna use this. I think, like I said, I've never done a dedicated video using it. We are gonna start with the shade Mischief, which is the yellow shade, and we are just going to put that above the crease. See what we can do from there. My eye's so like hooded, it drives me crazy. I'm just gonna start by patting it above the crease, and then we will blend it out. We're gonna go in with the shade Louis, which is this like burnt orange shade right here. And I'm gonna put this in the crease, and I'm using a Beige Cosmetics number 5 brush. You know, the first brush I was using was the Alamar Cosmetics, doesn't have a name, I don't think. It's like the fluffier crease brush. I'm gonna try to get this right in there and then blend it out. I'm gonna grab just a little more of that to put on the inner corner. Go into the other eye, let's go back in with the yellow shade and blend. Because we don't want to use that yellow and how bright it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna go do same thing on the other eye. I believe the shade was Louis, that burnt orange. Okay, we're gonna go into the shade Spoiled, which is the red shade, and I'm gonna put that on the outer third of the eye, like the outer corner. This is the Vintage Cosmetic Company brush. It's a step 2 brush. What I like to do is, you see how like it's angled, is I like to stamp it, like to create kind of that angle on my eye, if that makes sense. So it's like on the lid, but it also is going into the crease a little, which will blend out here in a minute. I'm just stamping that. And making sure there's not a lot of excess. We will blend that into just the first part of the crease, not going too far in with this shade. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna go back into that burnt orange shade again. Okay, and we're just going to quickly intensify that right on the lid, not going back into the crease with it, just stamping on the lid just to intensify it a little more. Bringing it in just a little bit further on the lid. Now I want to decide what like foiled shade I want to use, because there's 4. Let's just swatch them. The first one is Bling, which looks like this. It's a really pretty burnt orange shade. Looks like that. The next one is, oh, I was reading those wrong. This isn't Louis. The one I'm about to show you is Louis. That one was G&O, whatever that means. It always confuses me when the shade names are on the back. So this one, which is like a foiled red shade, is Louis. I'll show you right next to it. This one's similar, but actually this one has more orange to it. The other one's just a little deeper. The one next to it is Butter Cake, which is like this gold shade. So let's swatch that. We'll do it on this side. Looks like that. It's just a gold. That one's a little more powdery, which I don't usually see with Colourpop shadows. And the last one is Chauffeur, which is this one right here. So let's swatch it. That one is gold, but more of an orangey gold, which I might go with. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the shade Chauffeur. I'm just gonna use my finger to apply it. We'll see how that goes. Let's take the shade, we're gonna take the, oh no, my ears. We're gonna take the shade Teddy, wow, Louis, which is the one I thought I was using before, but it's not. It's this burnt orange shimmer. I'm gonna put this down in the middle between those two and see if that, oh yeah, that'll work. That'll blend them together pretty nicely. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot more. All right, I'm going to do my foundation and whatnot off camera, and I will be right back. We are back, brows are done, face is done. Now, I know my foundation looks dark, because it is, but I haven't used this in a long time on my channel, probably not since I started my channel. It's the Maybelline 24 Hour. But I brought it back out since I mentioned it in my 50 favorite products video, which I'll link up above. I really need to get a new one. Like, this one's kind of old anyways, but I really need to get a new shade. This is 112 Natural Ivory. I could probably do like, I want to say 2 shades down would be too light, so maybe 1 shade down. I don't know, but I worked with it. And then for concealer, I used Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral, which this one's pretty much empty. And then I did a highlight like right here in the center of my face and all that stuff. Before we move on to the rest of the eyes, let's go on to the rest of the face. For bronzer, let's use, since this one is a little darker than my other bronzers, the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Glow. So we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, that's a really good bronzer shade for this foundation. It's a little dark for me like normally, but I do use it obviously on occasion. It was in my favorites video. Ooh, maybe I did use a little much. It's a little dark, but that's alright. I kind of like it being dark though. Sorry, I'm blocking your view. Just trying to conceal my forehead, that's all. Okay, I want to attempt to do the side of my nose. I never do it, and it's probably gonna look like crap, and I'm probably gonna regret it. I don't think I even have any brushes at all. I think from far away it looks okay, but up close it's like, but I've already started it, so. I just have a big nose. It is what it is. Let's try that thing where people, I think it's contouring, but we'll use the bronzer under their lip. We'll see how it looks. And let's take a little bronzer down the neck as well, since, and I did take foundation down the neck. I don't know if you can tell, but I did. Just so it wasn't as crazy looking. All right, let's do blush. And I think I'm going to find the right brush. I'm actually going to use my blush brush. I usually use that angled one you guys see me use all the time, but I think I'm gonna go in with Luminosa by itself since we used Milani bronzer. Why not? See if we can be light with this. I love the glow of this blush. And this blush is one that I don't mind if I do too much of because it's super pretty. Like I said, I did a little much, but I don't care. It's pretty. All right, let's do highlight. Ooh, what do I want to do for highlight? Just because I haven't done this one in a while, let's do the Wet n Wild Loose highlight in the shade I'm So Lit. Ooh. This one was also mentioned in my 50 favorites. If you're like, Christina, why did you do a 50 favorites? Because that was my 50th video on my channel, which I know isn't a lot because, you know, Tati's probably has like 1,000, probably a couple thousand. but for someone who's only had their YouTube channel since November and who doesn't get paid for this and who has like 100 subscribers, I think 50 is really fucking good. So, ooh, this highlight is pretty. But if you don't like any glitter in your highlight, you probably won't like this because it does have glitter. I don't mind it because it's not super, super chunky. I don't know, we're just highlighting everywhere. I don't know why, we just are. And I want to try to be more precise on my nose, like as far as the center of my nose goes. I don't know if that helped any, but let's go ahead and do the brow bone. Oh, your girl needs to invest in some brow gel. I don't think I own any anymore, and I need it. Recommend a good brow gel down below. It can be high-end, preferably drugstore, but you know, if I ever have extra money, I don't mind doing, and I'm just broke. All right, I'm gonna work a little more on the inner corner here in a minute. Let's go ahead and just finish up the lower lash line. Okay, let's go back to the palette again. And I want to take the burnt orange, which was not Louis. It was G&O. I just have a hard time reading Colourpop palettes because I'm slow. I'm gonna take this Milani, it's one of their travel size one. It's like the dome-shaped brush. I'm gonna dip into that G&O shade. I'm taking this about 3/4 of the way in. Ooh, I didn't set my concealer. I didn't set any of my face because this foundation, I definitely don't feel like you need to. But I forgot to set my concealer. Oops. I normally don't do that, but I felt this foundation was matte enough that I didn't need to. And I'm not going anywhere today, so it doesn't need to look perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna try to blend it because I didn't do like a harsh edge out here. I just left it a little more diffused, which I like. I don't mind that look, so. All right, now I'm going to take the Alamar Cosmetics brush that I used with the yellow shade, which is Mischief. And I'm going to lightly blend that right underneath that just to brighten it up. I don't know if you can tell, but whatever. Okay, and let's take the dark brown shade in the very bottom corner of the palette, which is French Kiss lash line. Okay, let's do eyeliner. I think today I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Superhero Eyeliner, and as always, I'm just going to fast forward through this because it's boring. You see what I just did? We're gonna let that dry, but look how intense my lower lashes are. They're usually not quite that long. We're gonna let that spot dry and then we'll take care of it. The shade 21 Questions from Colourpop is their Velvet Blur lipstick. Let's put this on and then we'll remove that guy. It's a little sloppy. That's what happens when you don't line your lips. Alright, let's find a spoolie and remove that black shit. Now that it has dried. Magic. Boom. Alright, that is today's look. This was just a unplanned but a dedicated video to the Colourpop Yes Please palette. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is their like original palette. I need more Colourpop palettes. I only own 3 and then I own some single shadows. I need to get a job just to pay for makeup. But yeah, I love their formula. Like I said, the only one that seemed to have a little issue in this, which one was it? Oh, it was the shade Butter Cake, which is like this gold shade. It could just be my palette. I've had it for, I think I've had this palette for almost 2 years now, I'm not sure. But that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I like this look, it's very sunsetty. But yeah, if you want to see more dedicated videos, or like videos dedicated with one palette, that kind of thing, let me know. But yeah, that is this video. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.